Hello, it's me, Kat, and I'm here today with a gift for you, and this is our Friday Patreon video. It is a video from one of our well over 600 videos that we have. I just take one from the back and send it out here for you to enjoy. It will still be relevant, of course. All the videos are relevant, and if you decide that you want to receive one every day, 5 days a week, all year long, then come sign up. Go to patreon.com and sign up. You have 3 tiers to choose from. The first one is $5 a month, and that gives you a video every single day, except Saturday and Sunday, but every single weekday, Monday through Friday, a fresh new one. If you go to the second tier, which is $25, that's a mentoring from me once a month, personally helping you through our system, and you get the videos, so that's pretty cool. And then the third video, the highest tier that I have right now, is $50 a month. And that's for those of you who are looking for a little bit more. You want 2 personal mentorings a month of 25 minutes, and then you want to be able to access the videos. So these are the 3 tiers in Patreon for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon on Patreon. Hello patrons, today we're talking about the longest yard, and it has to do with not being able to finish what you start. Someone asked me this question a day or 2 ago. It may have been on Patreon, it may have been on the YouTube channel. I can't find the comment, so I'm sorry I can't give you credit. If it's you, tell me. But it was that, and I've had other people say this to me, that she couldn't finish what she started. She would get almost to the end and then lose focus. And that is very, very common. So let's address that and see if we can't resolve this so that you can finish what you start, okay? That's why I'm calling it the longest yard. That last yard is the hardest. When you're trying to get a touchdown or anything else, the last yard is so tough sometimes, but it doesn't have to be. Attitude is everything in life, even in football. All right, so what I want you to do is coach yourself that you're going to complete this process in the beginning before you start it. Completing the process. So I know that completing the process can mean finishing up the 15 minutes that you've decluttered by putting away, throwing away, and giving away. But it also means to finish the process of what you started. So if you've worked on something for 15 minutes for 4 days in a row, and you've got about 30 minutes left on it, and you're not going to visit again for a month, and you come back to it in a month, and you don't finish it, you haven't finished the process. Go ahead and finish it, those last 2 15-minute segments. And that's going to get your house, that room, decluttered. Okay? A lot of times it will just be something little, like you're cleaning the refrigerator and you're going to work on it for 3 days in your kitchen. Because remember, we're changing the way we do things. We're not just killing ourselves and working for several hours and letting everything fall by the wayside. We're just going to do 15 minutes in the fridge, or 10 minutes when we're doing deep clean. 10 minutes in the fridge, like 3 days, and that'll get the fridge. Maybe even less, because you're going to do it pretty often compared to the way you used to do it. So let's say that you got all the shelves done, and on the 3rd day you're supposed to do the door, and you just don't do it. You just say, it looks good enough. Don't fool yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Complete the process. Coach yourself to finish what you start. When I was little, I was, well, not little, when I was in middle school, or what used to be called junior high, I was on 2 swim teams. And do you know I never once competed? I don't know why my mother didn't encourage me to do that, but I never competed. I didn't finish what I started. And when I took piano lessons, I kept quitting the piano teacher and getting another piano teacher. It was my natural instinct not to follow through. My mother was busy and concerned about other things, so she didn't bother with that. And I guess she didn't think it was important for me to do that, but I think it is important. I think it is important as parents to encourage your children to finish what they start, and for you to coach your own self to finish what you start. So if you're going to do something and you have a feeling that you're going to leave it, then I want you to coach yourself on that. I can't be there with you to say, come on, Mary, it's just the door. It's going to take 10 minutes. Let's get it done. I can't do that. unless you just happen to be live and you asked me that on one of my live videos, I can't coach you up. Only you can coach you up. And it's very important that you learn to coach yourself. To coach yourself to do the right thing, to complete the process, to finish what you start. So knowing that it's not uncommon, I think, is helpful. Knowing that that is the natural inclination of sidetracked people is to not finish what you start. So now we know, now we're armed. We no longer have that as an excuse because now we know. So now we're going to put it in our planner and we're going to do it. And let's say that you thought it was going to take 30 minutes and instead it's going to take 40 minutes. Okay, so you did it on Monday, you took Tuesday off as a free day, you did it on Wednesday, you did it on Thursday, you thought you were going to be through, but there's about 10 more minutes of work, then do it on Friday. You have 4 days to work on this. 4 days. And I realize that it's difficult because we're going to leave that area and go to other zones in our home for the rest of the month. And we're not going to come back to the next month that week. But you know what? Here's the cool thing. You're going to come back to that same room every single solitary month after month after month, 12 times in a year. You're going to visit this room. So when you come back to it and you've got it in your planner because you didn't finish the refrigerator, for example, and now you've put it in next month's zone 2, then you're going to say, oh, I've got to finish the refrigerator. And I might give the other shelves a wipe down. That'll only take me 10 minutes now because it's clean, right? Plus the other thing that we're doing is we're doing our basic weekly plan, and on planning and desk day, you're wiping down the fridge. So it's going to be easier and easier and easier to keep it clean. So I want you to coach yourself to finish, to get over the last hump. It's like running in a race. I don't know if you've ever ran for a long ran. I don't know if you've ever been in a race or tried to run. Like I used to run a mile when my children were little. I ran a mile. And sometimes that last little bit, I know a mile doesn't sound like much, but that's huge for me. But that last little bit, sometimes you really had to push yourself to get to that last little bit. And once you kept doing it over and over again, you didn't have to push yourself anymore. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to not have to push yourself. Just know you're not going to die if you do it. It's going to look better and you're going to feel better. So coach yourself up to finish the last yard. You can do this. I believe in you. I know it works. You know it works too. Just do it. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.